All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. We're glad to have you here for this one. Let's look at the story that is being published. This is from Gautam Varir over at yahoo.com, Yahoo Sports. A report has come out that LeBron and Austin Reaves, two of the Lakers' more prominent players, right, do not like playing with Luka Doncic. Now, this is the NBA offseason, and a lot of stuff gets said, and a lot of reports are printed, and a lot of things are happening on the sidelines or behind the scenes that don't normally get covered during the regular season. And obviously the news cycles and the thing pander to all this stuff. But to kind of look at this from an analytical standpoint, the combination of Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reaves, these are three heavily involved offensive players on that team. They're also three players that don't play defense. So these players, when it comes to the performance on the team, they're not helping the team on an entire side of the ball. We're just speaking from a basketball standpoint. I know there's a lot of folks who don't like to talk basketball per se. They don't like to get into the technical weeds of the game, but those three guys don't really play defense consistently. You'll see Luka get some steals occasionally. He'll gamble and play the passing lanes. Austin Reaves, for his incredible offensive ability and his development on that side of the ball, doesn't have that same tenacity or performance on defense. And we know LeBron is really old. He has trouble, finishing games, and defensively, getting caught in transition, on the back, and it's just, we understand the limitations. I didn't want to make this too technical, but Luka is a ball-dominant guard. Austin Reaves is a ball-dominant guard. He can play off the ball. He obviously showed that at the end of last year once Luka got to LA. LeBron is a ball-dominant forward, or whatever you want to qualify him as, right? These are turnover-prone players. They all have very similar styles when they have the ball in their hand. There's times where Austin Reaves has to play point guard because LeBron isn't, or Luka's on the bench, or whatever. Gives them flexibility. Whenever Luka's on the court, he's basically on the ball, which means LeBron is kind of off the ball. Whatever actions they're running, whatever. But the fact that they're all on the floor does create some spacing opportunities, which gives them, I guess, single coverage, which in the NBA, great offensive players are always beating defenses, right? Or defensive players. The rules, the way the game is officiated is to their advantage. I don't really understand this particular report. I don't know how this would help LeBron or Austin Reaves or the Lakers if these things were leaking out and coming out. I don't understand that element of this. But I made my position very clear on the Format podcast. If you guys want to support my brother, creator, the Format podcast on YouTube, we were discussing this last night. The thing about this is, if any of these reports are true, Luka Doncic is going to continue to feel alienated, and he, of course, could leave the Lakers as a free agent in the near future. It's not a guarantee they've locked him up long term. It's not a guarantee he owes anything to LA to stay there. Obviously, it's a huge market. His potential as a star is massive there, but his potential as a star anywhere is massive, right? And it really doesn't make sense to alienate your star, right? He's the future of the team. They're building the future roster around him. It won't have anything to do with LeBron. And of course, Austin Reaves will always be a second fiddle to Luka if they're on the same team. None of this really makes any sense, honestly. I don't get it. The story, originally the claim from John Gambadoro, who said this on an episode of Bums and Gambo Show about James and Reaves not liking to play with Luka. Look, there's always going to be a transitional period. There's always going to be an adjustment period. They played a couple months of basketball together. I don't know if it's just jumping to conclusions. I don't know if this was a casual conversation. I don't know how they got these opinions from LeBron and Austin Reaves, but I can tell you it doesn't make any sense at all. Because even statistically, I think they've all, saw some gains and some winning when Luka got there. Maybe it's the angle that they don't have the ball in their hand as much. I don't know. But none of this really makes any sense, honestly. It's not the time nor the place nor the situation for these kind of things to come out, if indeed they are true, right? Which is kind of crazy. And let me know what you guys think. Drop me some comments. You guys think there's credence to the story? You think it makes any sense, or is it kind of weird in terms of timing or what's being said? Let me know. Drop me some comments. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.